happened to the spirits? What's in the forest now?
Only Ahtohallan knows.
Ahtohallan.
No one can get in, and no one has since come out.
What were they doing in the dark sea?
The forest could wake again, and we must be prepared for whatever danger it may bring.
Hi guys, welcome back. I just want to take a moment to say thank you so freaking much for your support, your love. You make my whole week so much better. That is why I'm going to give out wonderful shout outs to wonderful people that I love and adore. Firstly, Austin Stizzle. How do you know? How do you know I'm a Scorpio? My birthday is coming up actually, which is October 23rd. I'm excited. Not really, I don't really care about my birthday, but how do you know? I'm astonished. Suspensa Hugh NX9BC, Katie Twill 309, user CU4DS3RL9N, Ariel Nicole Molina Cami 9706, Abigail Portillo 2084, Libo Angmafila 9509, Amar Abdullah 8014, Sterling Rodriguez 9362, Splendis Dude, Kadijsahak 68685. Oh my god, I am so sorry for butchering literally every single name. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry.
And you've never told us this before?
I'm actually really excited about this video because I'm talking about Frozen 2, and I haven't talked about Frozen in such a long time. Iduna's mom got sacrificed. Wait, what up? Nope. Elsa's mom, Iduna, got sacrificed by the gods. She got murdered. Killed. She got murdered. Her death was no accident. It was purposeful. We gotta do a whole lot of recap because it's quite honestly a lot, and if you don't want to watch my other videos, I don't blame you because I don't want to watch my other videos. Although my very last video on Frozen, maybe watch that one because it'll be kind of confusing if you don't. But if you really don't want to watch it because it's, you know, I'm gonna recap a little bit for you. So in Frozen 2, we are shown this text, and it's in an unknown language. Deciphering the text was very complicated, but I soon began to realize it was a story. The story of the beginning of time, the story of how the earth came to be. We see this divine being of some sort, and for a long time I was confused as what this divine being was, who it could be, what it was doing. But it seemed like this being right here gave life to the earth, but it's emerging from the water. Water already is in existence before anything else. Remind you of someone?
Until the mother island emerged.
That's right, Tefiti. Tefiti is a divine being, a goddess who emerged from the waters whenever there was nothing. She was responsible for creating life. So I believe Tefiti has a whole lot to do with the story of Frozen. Soon after, Ahtohallan is created, and Ahtohallan is created so that dead spirits can have somewhere to be when they die. But not only that, it's not only a resting place for the dead spirits, it's also a place where new spirits come to be, as we see Elsa do. Although the movie leads us on to believe that there are only 4 spirits and then the 5th spirit being Elsa, the only human spirit, that is not entirely true. There are more spirits out there. It's not just these 5. The Northuldra people are really based on the Sami people. The Sami people are very real people, and they have very real beliefs as well. And one of their beliefs is that they believe that everything on Earth has a spirit. Everything in nature has a spirit. We've also talked about how Elsa is the 5th spirit currently, but there have been other 5th spirits before Elsa. I theorize that Iduna could have been a 5th spirit prior to Elsa. If you don't believe that there have been other 5th spirits in the past, here's some proof. Soon after the movie was released, there was a short that came after Frozen 2. It's basically the side of the Northuldra, their side of the story. And in that short film, they say that the spirits vanished due to the fact that the 5th spirit lost its rhythm. But at the time of the spirits vanishing, Well, Elsa's father was just a kid. Elsa's mother was just a kid. They hadn't met yet. They actually meet right when the spirits vanished. And Elsa was not born yet. So how could the fifth spirit lose its rhythm and that be the cause of the spirits vanishing? There had to be another fifth spirit prior to Elsa. In the movie, Honey Marin also states that some heard the fifth spirit call out during the time that the spirits vanished. Again, Elsa at that time was not born yet. And in my most recent Frozen 2 theory video, I said that Tefiti, the divine being, is the one who appointed Iduna to be the fifth spirit. But that's not entirely true. I mean, I changed my mind since then, but I'll get into it. I also stated that Iduna can't fully pass away until Elsa goes to Ahtohallan and converts into the fifth spirit. She can't lay peacefully, she can't rest until the fifth spirit is appointed to someone else. We know that Elsa converted into the fifth spirit and was not the fifth spirit prior because she quite literally transformed into it right in front of our eyes, and she is much stronger than before. Before she couldn't even cross the ocean. Now she's able to stop a whole wave, like a whole massive tsunami. Let's talk about Ahtohallan. Ahtohallan might be loosely based on the belief of something called Bohola. Bohola. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. According to Wikipedia, Bohola can be thought of as purely an abstract place, a literary trope standing as source of evil, a foreboding, horrible, forever cold land in the far north. So Bohola, which inspired Ahtohallan, is this cold, dark, horrible place. Which, honestly, yeah, Ahtohallan seems to be that way. I mean, look at the song that the mom sang in the beginning of the movie. I mean, this lullaby is quite jarring. And they always are. I mean, we talked about Cocomelon, but that's another video.
Why do lullabies always have to have some terrible warning in them?
Iduna states that her mother used to sing this song to her about a place named Ahtohallan.
My mother would sing a song about a special river called Ahtohallan.
What does Iduna's mother know about Ahtohallan? So Iduna is not the first fifth spirit. I think being the fifth spirit might be generational. It could be inherited by the firstborn child of whoever has it. So Iduna, her firstborn child was Elsa. Elsa became the fifth spirit. Maybe Iduna was the firstborn child or the only child of her parents, and her mother might have been the fifth spirit. Perhaps Iduna's mother, which by the way, her mother was murdered in a massacre along with her father and the rest of her tribe, and she was the only survivor of the whole massacre. And she was later adopted by Yelena. But maybe Iduna's mother knew something was up and knew maybe her time was coming to an end. And she needed to prepare her child to become the next fifth spirit. So she would sing her this song and basically a guide as to how to go to Ahtohallan and become the fifth spirit. Every single prior fifth spirit had to take the same journey to become the fifth spirit, which was follow the voice, go to Ahtohallan, and convert into the fifth spirit. Iduna's mother tried to instill that into Iduna. However, her mother died much too soon. And Iduna did not really know how to navigate through this, and so even though Iduna would hear the voice, she wouldn't follow it. Plus, she was a child, like much younger than Elsa was when she turned into the fifth spirit. So it's kind of hard to just, venture off on your own as a child to follow some voice, right? Instead of venturing off to find and follow this voice, she just had the melody stuck in her head. She would sing it. And the day of the spirits vanishing, she sung it. And that's why people believe they heard the fifth spirit. But really, it was Iduna. And unfortunately, that day, she decided to leave the forest, meaning that the forest had no more fifth spirit. She was gone. She wasn't even able to turn into the fifth spirit. She had the potential to, but since she left, she never did. Which means the fifth spirit fell out of balance. The spirits vanished. The harmony was lost. Dive down deep into her sound, but not too far or you'll be drowned. When Iduna and her husband, the king, ventured off to find Ahtohallan to find answers as to why their daughter may have had this power, maybe she ventured off a little too far. And she was quite literally drowned. Now, why am I talking about Iduna here? Well, because I think I may have found a new spirit to put into our elemental chart here. Remember that thing? Yeah, we were talking about that. And here's fire, water, earth, wind, and Elsa's right in the middle. We discovered that Tefiti was in this chart as well. The sun and the moon was there as well. And then we have the reindeer spirit. However, I need to readjust some things because I said that maybe the spiritual world are these diamonds right here and the physical spirits are gonna be right here. Well, what is more spiritual than a literal god or goddess? So Tefiti is actually going to be in these diamonds right here and not on this diamond. I'm not sure what goes there yet. First, I discovered a goddess that the Sami people believe in called Rana Nieta. Rana Nieta is the goddess of spring and fertility. And if that does not sound like Tefiti, I don't know what does. And there's one other god that I found that Sami people actually believe in called the god of thunder. His name is Heraglis. Again, I'm terrible at pronunciation. He is the god of the sky, thunder, lightning, the rainbow, weather, oceans, lakes, and rules over human life, health, and well-being. Get this, he also has the ability to punish hurtful demons or evil spirits. He can destroy them with his lightning, shoots them with his bow, and dashes their brains out with a hammer. That is absolutely terrifying. But what I found interesting is that he is able to control the oceans. And maybe he was punishing Iduna for leaving the forest and trying to come back shamefully. Unshamefully, selfishly. It wasn't her turn to go to Ahtohallan. It was Elsa's. Maybe she had to be punished. She had to be sacrificed so that they can finally have their fifth spirit. So the god of thunder, quite literally, drowned her, which caused Elsa to go on this adventure to find who she really was, to go to Ahtohallan and convert into the fifth spirit, what the forest really needed, which is why Elsa had to stay in the forest. Who is this god of thunder in the Destiny sense? Well, I did a little bit of research and you may disagree with me. Maybe you think the god of thunder matches someone else better. Maybe I'll do a little bit more research on it. I may do another video on it, but as of right now, I think and I feel like the god of thunder matches King Triton the best, because King Triton is able to manipulate aspects of the weather, and he is the king of the ocean. He can manipulate the ocean, the waves, the way the water works, and the weather. I don't know, I just feel like he matches it the best. Maybe you disagree with me. Let me know what you think. I have other ideas for other Frozen videos as well, so if you want that, let me know. Comment down gods and goddesses for a chance to get a shout out in the next video. Thank you all so much for your support. I love you all very dearly. Goodbye.